Alright, what's going on, everybody? So, went to the range, shot 22 Hornet. Now I am just decapping brass. So I figured I'd get on here. I already did a video on results for some factory 22 Hornet. Also on a 25 shot group of just random charge weight with a bullet for it. Show dispersion. But yeah, so we'll see who we get in here. But like I said, just decapping. Hey, pretty much the guys that always join right away. Michael and Jamie, what's going on, man? How you guys doing? Did both of you watch my 22 Hornet video yet or no? There's Ben too. How's it going, Ben? So right now I'm decapping some brass. Went to the range today, shot 22 Hornet, shot factory, and then fire formed. Oh, nice. Well, Ben, why don't you go watch that video and then come back, and so we can talk about it. If any of you guys, if you haven't seen that video, go watch the video. It's like 6 minutes, and then you can come back and we can kind of have a discussion about that if you guys want. If not, you can hang out. Doesn't matter to me. But yeah, so what's going on, Wayne? Sounds good, Ben. So yeah, right now I'm just decapping some 22 Hornet brass. I went out and shot the 50 Hornety, a brand new brass that Jamie sent me. Got that fire formed. Used the first like 5 to 10, get it sighted in, and shot some on steel. And then I did a 5x5 25 shot group onto paper. I show the results of that in that video I just posted. And basically just showing the dispersion. And now really there was no tuning of the load. I just picked a random charge weight outright for the 22 Hornet with accurate Alliant 2400 powder and the bullet, and just sent it, right? But it's pretty interesting to see the dispersion of that group. So but yeah, so that's what we got going on. Oh, Jesus. Never fails. We always get a couple weirdos in here. Well, that guy is banned, Mr. Walter White. Sorry about that, guys. Load 100 rounds at 243 yesterday. Nice. What bullet and powder did you go with, man? It was like perfect shooting conditions too. Yeah. There's always, I don't know what is with some weird people being in my chat as of late. But so yeah, like I said, we're just do you say CQB or CQB? Neither. I don't know. I don't really talk like that, I guess. Which bullet you think will be tuning CZ? I think probably Jamie. Probably the best bullet's gonna shoot is the VMAX. I mean, that's kind of what I think. We'll see. We got some good results from the VMAX factory ammo, right? That 35 grain. So we'll see. So no, I know what you're saying, Em. I guess I don't talk like that. Yeah, Jamie. So I'm guessing probably the Hornety VMAX bullet's probably gonna shoot the best, but we'll see. I'm excited to start doing actual hand loads for it. I'll probably just use CCI small rifle primers for it. No need to use bench rest or anything like that. It was perfect conditions today. It was like 72 degrees, no wind, except for the guy next to me was shooting a 300 Win Mag with a brake on it, and like that guy was like burning his barrel down. He'd shoot like 15 shots and then stop. The guy must have shot like 300 rounds of 300 Win Mag, and then he tells me he's getting ready for bear season for it. I was like, dude, you just spent a small fortune on ammo practicing with that thing. It's crazy. Anyways, like I said, I'm just decapping some brass right now. But decapping brass. Dude, what is with all the weirdo comments in here today? I don't know if it's been as of late or what, but definitely. I know, right? I don't know what to do, Jamie. Like, a lot of them are in here. I don't know. Do I just like ban every single one of them? I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, them helping chat, them typing in my chat helps me. Having more people in here helps me. So, but, shoot. All right. Oh my goodness. Stand by. I'm just. Dude, what is with all this weirdo stuff in here? I don't know what's going on. That's crazy. Can you guys hear me? Oh boy. Okay. Holy crap, what's going on here? Hey Jamie, are you still in here? I don't know what the hell is going on here. This is weird. Dude, Jamie, can you even hear me? I don't even know what's going on here. People are nuts. You're correct, Jamie. Can you guys hear me? Okay, you can hear me? Okay, all right. Dude, what in the world is going on here? What is going on with this chat? Oh, you hear me? Okay, right on. Okay, cool. I don't know what was going on. For some reason, it was saying my Bluetooth wasn't connected, so I just went ahead and disconnected it. Okay. So, I don't know what's going on with the chat right now, Wayne and Jamie and all you guys. Sorry about all the weirdos. is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Them coming in does help the channel, but them typing a whole bunch of weird stuff, as long as it's not profanity, I guess. You don't get what we talking about. Well, okay, so I am, dude, what in the, wow. Okay, so I am working on 22 Hornet. Like as the past few times, I went and shot today, shot some 22 Hornet, some factory, and then just fire forming some brass from some new new stuff. So basically doing some brass prep and stuff like that. I guess I could get a pull up in here. My God. Dude, I don't know how like big time people do this, because I'm like tiny and I'm all of a sudden dealing with a bunch of weirdos. 22. Okay, actually it's not 22, but that's okay. It's a 22 Hornet. Man, I don't know even what to, yeah, all right. I didn't shoot the moose. My grandpa shot the moose back in the late 60s. So that's what that is. Inherited that moose. So let's get a poll going here. And then we'll work on doing some stuff here. All right. Yeah, no, it is, and it's held up really well too. Yeah, that moose is pretty nice. Like I said, I didn't shoot it, unfortunately. I wish I did, but he's a big one. So, all right. The video was interesting. Not sure where to start. Oddly, the second group tightened up, and the 2 and 3 factory loads. Yeah. And so Ben, the thing is that's just dispersion of what the group will shoot with that ammo, right? So you can kind of expect any of that stuff, any of that to shoot. So wind conditions didn't change, temperature didn't change. Every 5-shot group I shot hit a timer for 10 minutes, and then shot 5 right after each other. So, Michael, 22 Hornet brass is not easy to come by sometimes, yeah. 375 H&H. Got the moose. I shoot rimfire sometimes, yeah. And so, let's see here. Let's do a poll. Let's see. How many shots do you shoot in a group for testing? 3 shots, 5 shots, or 5 shots. All right. Meant reloading rimfire. No, I wouldn't reload rimfire. Yeah, there's 4570 stuff on my channel. There's videos of that. Ian. So Ben, anyways, so that's one of the reasons I'm gonna start showing more and more of the 5x5. I'm gonna start doing 3x5, 5x5 shot groups, and just showing basically what that is capable of, if that makes sense. Because, you know, one of those groups shot, you know, a point, what was it, like 4 something? I think my Honest came, my Hornet came with Remington factory ammo. I've tested Hornady and Browning ammo, but most of my brass was PPU. It was cheap enough to, but load PPU ammo. Okay, right on. Can't go wrong with a 338. What's your favorite caliber? Caliber or cartridge? 30 cal is my favorite. 30-06 is my favorite cartridge. 338 Lapua is a good round. I think the 338 Norma is going to replace the 338 Lapua though. So, anyways, Ben, that's the whole reasoning behind that, right? And then, yeah, 303 is a good one. All right. Okay, good. All right, so we've got 17 people voted, 29% people saying 3 shots, 5 shots is 39, and over 5 is 33. Good. I'm glad I'm probably gonna agree with most people. So, but anyways, so man, the chat is off. Arrow Precision is a good mid-level. What in the world? If you want to get a AR that's decently built, Arrow Precision, Odin Works. That's kind of my recommendation for those. That's a stupid question. Well, like Reloading Weatherby, dude, don't even get me started with Reloading Weatherby. What he just posted that video on. Depends on the gun. It does not depend. To be honest with you, it does not depend on the gun. The Hornet is a varmint, so the shot bigger group, a hunting or Magnum cartridge shot less. I'm sorry, Ben. You're gonna have dispersion no matter of the caliber. And just ask Austin on Reloading Weatherby. He missed a pronghorn at 300 yards. Ask him what he did for load development for that, Ben. I don't know. I'm not trying to start a huge like war over this, but the more info you get, the better. And a pencil barrel will do 5 shots. Let's see here. What's going on, Shane? 1911 all day. I prefer 1911, but yeah, Ben. I don't know. That's a very I don't know. He did that video and I refrained from commenting on it, but. There's nothing wrong with pencil barrel. It's nice and light for hunting and stuff like that. But when you say that your first shot matters, well, your first shot could be any of those shots that you shoot in that group. So, I don't know. Dispersion rate is pretty big, and people, I don't think, pay attention enough to it. So, let's see here. Wow, we got 30 people. So 3 shots is at 19%, 5 shots 48, and over 5 is 32. So how I do most of my stuff when it comes to loading and shooting groups, I shoot a 5-shot group, and if there's promise with it with group size /ES and SD, then I'll run a 5x5. My uncle owned a gun and gunsmithing. Yeah, long time, Shane. I believe cold bore shot matters the most for hunting. Well, Shane, how do you know what your cold bore shot is? Because your cold bore shot is going to vary. And your cold bore shot shouldn't be any different than the other. Because let's just say you go and, is that cold bore shot too? Shane, is that on a clean gun? A dirty gun? You know, is that cold bore shot in 20-degree weather, negative 20-degree weather, and 40-degree weather, and 100-degree weather? All that is a variance. And I get ammo's expensive, and I get all that stuff. Trust me, I know. I load and shoot probably more than most people out there, especially having it be part of a job I do. Um, but when it comes to saying, well, I can't afford to shoot more than 3-shot groups, well, maybe don't shoot a whole bunch of different calibers. Put that time into that one caliber to make sure you're going to hit what you're aiming at. So, ends in the shooting and gun. Hope that makes sense. And I'm not criticizing anybody. I'm just saying how I do it in my justification. And I don't think you're doing gun and your testing results. I feel like you're wasting money by shooting 3 shots. So, dang, dude, we got a lot of votes on this. Majority of it, so we got 43% at 5 shots, which I'm glad to hear. It's probably why most of you guys watch my channel. Over 5 is 30, which I'm glad to hear, and then 3 shots at 27%. Lots of data to collect. Now, we just went by the book velocity. Yeah, I get that, Ben, and I get what people say, but man, reloading and all this data stuff has come a long ways, and there's so much stuff out there now. People are, I don't want to say ignorant or don't want to learn or deviate right from their ways, but sometimes you need to, because you know. And you also, the other thing is you just go shoot at 100 yards and then you think you're going to hit a target at 500. Well, did you practice at 500 and stuff like that? So I don't know, but Ben, I don't know if that video was clickbait or what, but I don't agree with what he said, so I didn't say anything. New technology is huge. New technology helps. New powder. You got new bullets. Eric Cortina's a good guy. Eric Cortina's a really good shooter. I met him at 2 years ago at the at SHOT Show at the Lapua. Had a 100-year anniversary dinner. I met Eric Cortina there. Glocks are good. Glocks are good. Nothing wrong with a Glock. But Ben, I hope that makes sense what I'm trying to say. Ultimate Reloader, that's a great channel. I also met him too, actually, at that same dinner. And I talked to him a little bit this year at SHOT Show at the we had a 22 Creedmoor dinner from Horizon. So, both good guys. Yep. Ultimate Reloader is in Washington State. He's in Kashmir. Jeez. Dude, people are weird. Oh, cool, right on. Well, I know you're doing custom gunsmithing. Maybe you can get him to do a custom gunsmith. You know, custom gun. Never know. So. You say that, but maybe it sucks in your rifle or firearm, but it may not suck in others. I know I have some of it shoot really, really well in a 5.56. Oh, right on. All right, let's see here. Wow. Yeah, we got a quite majority at 5 shots or 5 shots and over. I'm glad to see that. Glad to see that you guys are doing the work. So, like I said, if you haven't watched my 22 Hornet video, you guys can go check that out. You say misfired? You sure it's just not a spring? You have a firing pin problem or firing string problem? Because to be honest with you, that's most time the case. OMAC? Oh, right on. Yeah, I drive through OMAC all the time. The North 40 there is awesome. They still got a good selection of reloading supplies there. Nice. So you're over by the Stampede area and stuff like that, where they do that. They ride it down the hill and stuff like that. That's cool. So, anyways, yeah. So we're just chatting, talking. What is everybody's preference? I know I'm doing a poll, but if you're chatting in here, what do you do for testing for groups? And do you use a chronograph? Oh, no worries, Derek. How's it going, man? Yeah, I figured I'd wait until you got back to me until I did them. That way I didn't have them just sitting there. So I appreciate you letting me know, though. How you doing, Derek? Hope all is well. Oh, that's cool, Hill. Keep it up. Americans all over our second. Yep, they are. Winchester, misfire a couple as well. Man, I don't know if that's man, that doesn't sound like an ammo problem. That sounds like a firing pin spring problem. Maybe clean that thing up. Yep, the second week of August. Yeah, I always try and not go through there around then. I do a lot of hunting in Tenasket area, so. What's going on, Pac-Man? Just decapping some 220 Hornet I went and shot today. Did some factory stuff today, and also did some fire forming for some brass. And so I'm just decapping, kind of doing a little brass prep before I get on here and talk to you guys. Cheap ammo anyway. Yeah, it is. But man, I would look at I would look at just cleaning your firing pin spring, because that's most likely the cause. I'm in Washington too. Yeah. Unfortunately. All right, right. Dang, we almost got 60 votes on this poll. That's pretty cool. I'll look where we're at. Well, maybe we hit 60. See if we hit 60. I'm on the west side. Oh, this is a Leupold hat. Uh, 21 is pretty fun. Really light. You know, the cartridge, it's got like no recoil, and it's cheap to shoot if you got the brass. Like, you know, like maybe max 13 grains of powder, and Puyallup kind of a not so fun area. I'm nowhere near Puyallup, but that's a high crime area. It's pretty cheap to shoot. 22, you know, 224 cal bullet. You know, usually shooting near a 35 grain to a 55 grain, David, and so you can. It's pretty fun to shoot, light, and it's devastating on like prairie dogs and stuff like that. And also, you can whack coyote pretty good with it. And I grew up hunting it, using it for squirrels and stuff like that. Rifles are expensive or not? No, yes, they are expensive. I have a CZ 527, It's not cheap. They're not cheap. And I just dropped a piece of brass that I'm gonna want to find because I wasn't looking. There it is. They're not cheap. I got lucky and found one for a pretty reasonable deal a while ago. I mean, I've had mine forever. And then I grew up with a Ruger M77 22 Hornet. So, man, I used to shoot squirrels and all kinds of stuff with it. I used to live up in Tacoma. My parents used to... Okay, yeah. Joint base. Right on. And Washington's beautiful country. It's just the idiots that live here and vote. So, yeah, the M77 is nice. It's nice rifle. I've got a couple of them. I really like my 35 Whelen, my M77. Ben, it was the M77/22 Hornet. I wish it was a Ruger number 3, but it was made in I think 93, so I would have been 4. You have a flat bolt 22-250 Ruger. Oh, right on. What's going on? How's it going? How's it going in Kentucky? Probably nice and humid. So like I said, if you guys are interested in some 22 Hornet stuff, I just posted a video shooting some factory ammo for 22 Hornet and stuff like that. So, yeah. Yeah, I bet it's hot, man. I bet. I'm okay with Washington weather. Oh man, what are they? Yeah, I would consider that. What are you gonna do with your M70? What are you gonna do with that? You gonna sell that? If you put on Gunbroker, maybe I'll buy it, Ben. Or buy it through your gun shop or something like that. Potentially. 110 until last few days ago. Yeah, no thank you. I don't want 110. I'm okay with my weather over here. I mean, we had hottest I think we've had is 101. So oh, I was looking at the poll. Dang, we had 67 votes on the poll. That's awesome. West side is cooler for sure. Yep. All right, so we've got 3 shots at 31%, 5 shots at 40, and over 5 shots at 28. Right on. Yeah, hunting in the snow's okay. Do me a favor, if you guys are in here, hit that like button. Obviously only if you're liking what's going on, but helps me. We got 69 votes. Too bad that wasn't 69 likes. It really helps out the channel a lot, and I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. The channel's been growing a lot recently. It's huge to me. I really appreciate it. So there we go. We got 16 people watching and 16 likes. So that's fine. To be honest with you, man, you put your chat in there, it helps me out just as much as a like button. So oh, you're around hounds and bears? Oh man, dude, it's too bad that we can't do that anymore. So anyways, if you've watched my 22 Hornet video that I just posted, what are you guys' thoughts on it? Pretty interesting to see the groups, the 3 different groups I did per thing. Cars off killing, yeah, they are. And now it's soon to be grizzlies, man, when they introduce the grizzlies. Oh, cats are killing, cats and cars are killing off the deer. So, it's, dude, to be honest with you, man, like, as soon as they enter, man, the Grizzlies and the Cascades here is going to be, mule deer population is going to get hurt. I mean, we're already hurting because of the wolf population. So, I don't know. Not sure how much hunting I'll actually do in this state. That's why I'm stoked. I'm going to Africa next month for hunting. It's a ton of fun. Got back last week from prairie dog hunting in Wyoming. That was awesome. So I'm in Washington. See, if I was in Idaho, then I could shoot a wolf, but we're not allowed to here. They're protected. Washington State, that is. I don't think there's any wolves in Washington D.C. Maybe at a zoo, but no, we can't, Shane. They're protected. Protected so they can kill off the elk and deer population, so we can't hunt them. I'm guessing you meant you have an Indian friend who can hunt the wolves. That may be. I'm not Indian though. I don't get special rights. I'm white. I have no white privilege. Yep, I agree, Shane. Agreed. Had a pack walk directly underneath me in Idaho. Scary shit. You guys deal with the mountain lions? Yeah, we have a ton of mountain lions here. Ton. So. I mean, I see cougars daily on a game cam, and then like people are seeing them where I live, just on their door ring cams. All right, yeah, I that's only a little bit of my collection of hats. I heard CZ was going to come out with a switch barrel option in 25-25. Any word on? I don't know. I haven't heard that. You know, CZ now offers, like, on their new rifles, free barrel replacements. So if you shoot out your barrel, you send it in, they'll replace the barrel. So, difference between a 22 Hornet and a 223, quite a big difference. A lot of it is in velocity. 223 shoots a heavier bullet faster. So, for instance, here's a 223 shooting a 55 grain. Here is a 22 Hornet shooting a 45 grain. Big difference. This is going to be right around 3,000 feet per second. This is going to be right around 2,700. So that's the main difference between a 223 and 22 Hornet. I can hunt mountain lions. Yeah, you have to have a tag. You can get one a year, but it's the units are like restricted. So like certain units are allowed so many allowed taken. So you got to pay attention. But yeah, they're out of control. So, all right. So I got everything decapped. So now I'm going to work on sizing everything. All right. So when I decap stuff, I just use a universal decapping die. Just a Lee universal decapping die is all I really use. A 5-shot tequila? No, I wish. was that mountain water? No, that is beetroot water. It's water with beetroot in it. Yeah, David, I got it, man. So you want both blue? Do you want like the case blue and like the lettering black on top, or you just want it all blue, David? Moonshine? That's some nasty looking moonshine, if that's moonshine. So, anyways. Just because it's in a mason jar doesn't mean it's moonshine. So what it is just water with a scoop of beetroot powder in it. Lettering black is cool? Okay, right on. Cool. I just ordered a bunch of more blue, David. So that should be here Wednesday, so then I'll get going on those boxes. I appreciate it, David. Helps me load more. So, all right. So, sizing. Where's... Okay, cool, man. Thanks. I appreciate it, David. So... Wow, we got a lot of votes on this. This is pretty cool. Wow, already touching? It's freaking nuts. All right. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I gotta lube up my brass. Start these bad boys here. All right, Angel, cool. Yeah, because that's what happened. You know, that's what happens when people have kids. So you bought a K Hornet dies, so I might rechamber my gun. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Only thing with that, Ben, is I think because I don't think you're probably not going to find any factory ammo for that, or can you, Ben? I don't know. That might be a little difficult. What lube do I use? Tears of My Enemies. No, so I originally bought a Dylan, this stuff here. It's just basically lanolin with alcohol, and now I make my own. So I just fill this case back up with lanolin and isopropyl alcohol. So David said, I missed the part about firearm brass. What are you starting with? Oh well, so no, so David, when you get brand new brass, it's best to go ahead and just load it with random, whatever powder you got most of and a bullet you don't care about, and just go out and shoot them. So the brass is then fire formed to the chamber, because then you are going to get more accuracy out of it on that next loading. So I don't ever start load development on brand new brass. I wouldn't get a Beretta personally. Buy yourself a Glock, a SIG, a CZ. I would personally buy a SIG over all three of those, over those three. Would have to fire form brass. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would, Ben. But yeah, I just squirt squirt them. We're going to let them sit for a little bit. Dang, we got 91 votes on this poll. Holy cow, that means we've had at least 91 different people in here. So 3 shots is at 33%, 5 shots at 39%, and over 5 at 28%. So that's crazy. I think that's the most I've had on a poll so far. That's nuts. But so anyways, David, that's what I do. Anytime I get brand new brass, I go out, I pick a bullet that's cheap, I pick a powder that's easy, or I have a ton of, and that's what I do. Oh, on your 40, oh wow. Oh, that's a cool cartridge. That should be fun. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm still here. I'm just not on camera. I gotta check something. And I can't do it on camera. So I'm checking the, I just sized a piece of brass. I want to make sure it goes into my chamber. I think the one complaint I have about this CZ rifle is it is not friendly to the last round in a mag. Oh yeah, that size is no problem. Perfect. Perfect. All right. $4 for, oh, yowzers. Yeah, that's painful when you gotta spend that kind of money on brass, isn't it? All right. What did I do with my rag? Yeah, it is a big moose. That's the small one though. There's 2 more that are bigger. Do I think it's worth reloading 9mm? That just depends, man. I reload 9mm. Is it worth your time? You know, you gotta buy the components and stuff like that. I load 9mm, but I do it on a progressive press. I do it on a Dillon 750 XL. No, my grandpa shot that moose back in the 60s. So unfortunately, I did not. I just had them. What'd I do with them? I think I would lose my arms if my arms weren't on me. 1 minute, I gotta find something. They're not over there. I just did something with my calipers, now I can't find them. I'll find them eventually. How many antlers do I have? I don't know. I've never counted. $99 votes. Wow, I'm kind of scared that we might be creeping up on that. Some of you guys shooting 3-shot groups. Let's see if we get to 100, and I'll take a look. The heck did I do with my calibers? Yeah, you should get better accuracy out of your 9mm hand loads. You should be tuning them. Anytime you can take a lot of inconsistence out of stuff, you should have better accuracy. Or David, are you speaking English, man? You just changed language on me? See, did I lose my main guys? Are you usually in here? Jamie, Wayne, are you guys still in here? Or are you guys gone? You guys had it with all the wackos that swung in here and typed a bunch of random stuff in the chat. Or did I lose you guys from talking about how I don't shoot 3-shot groups? Oh, you're here. Okay, right on, Wayne. Okay. I never know. And just because, oh, there we go. We just hit 100 votes. Let's take a look at the poll and see where we're at. 39% at 5-shot, 30 over 5 shots, and 31% on 3. I'm glad to see this, you know, to be honest with you. But I mean, that means there's a lot of people, or at 101, that means there's a lot of you guys in here shooting 3-shot groups, which you should really think about changing that. Or if you do shoot 3-shot groups, make sure you verify everything. Oh, okay, David. I was like, what in the world? I don't speak that or read it. This dude likes his sister a little too. Okay, right on. What a weirdo. $105. Dang. Portuguese. Okay, yeah, I don't know. What's going on? Wow, this has been you guys have been showing up. We got 23 likes. Got 20 people in here. We've got over 108 votes on this poll. That's impressive. Apparently Saturday afternoon chats is where it's at. So right now I'm just sizing brass, making sure it'll fit. Doing that, so. All right. Brass fits. So 80. I'm trying to reload 7.62 by 39. Well, that's a pretty easy cartridge to reload. Try. Well, I tell you what, you don't have to watch. You can listen, Josh. You know, driving cross country. Where are you driving to? Tell you what, Josh, do me a favor. Hit that like button, and then just listen from here. So. Back from Arkansas to Charleston. Okay. What were we doing in Arkansas? I guess I shouldn't be asking you to type stuff while you're driving. That's probably not the best idea. All right, so. Oh, drove the Thursday after work. Okay. So 3 shots at 32%, 5 shots at 39, and over 5 at 29. So I'm gonna kind of count like that over that 29% as that, you know. So I'm liking that we're shooting over that 3-shot group. Tells me you guys are paying attention and know what's up. Right on, Josh, man. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. like I said, if you haven't watched my my most recent 22 Hornet video, you can, you know, I just posted it now about an hour and a half ago. Go check it out. Let me know what you guys think. I kind of showed a little bit. I shot 3 different 5-shot groups of each of the factory ammo, and it kind of shows what the dispersion is of that ammo and with that rifle combination. So, what's up, Crash? A small break. Small break of what? Are you taking a break at something? All right. So I keep all my brass sorted. So now I got some Remington stuff sized. I'll keep that sorted, and then I've got 2 different Remington factory ammo types here, and I'm going to keep the, I'll make sure I label them too, but I'm going to keep the high performance brass separate from this. There should be no difference, but I'm going to. And then I'm going to keep this Hornety brass separate from my other Hornety brass, and that way I can keep the most consistency. Weird last comment deleted. I shoot 2 5-shot strings with a break, 10 shots total group. Yeah, right on. See, that's better. And then you'll get an idea, and you're gonna get a really good idea. It's a big squirrel on the wall behind you. Yeah, it is. David says, I shoot 3-shot groups on line sight in 100 yards and thinking you're good at 3-shot groups, OS, like sighting in 100 yards, thinking. Exactly, David. Exactly. I'm glad you agree with me on that. Yeah. If you're gonna shoot it, first off, if you're gonna shoot at 500, you better shot at 500 before. But yes, I agree with you 100%, David, on that. But you know, and people say, oh, ammo's expensive. It is. It's very expensive. But if you can't, like, you know what's also expensive? Like going on a hunting trip and missing. Or going on a hunting trip and missing. Or wounding, you know, kind of thing. So, I don't understand. To me, it baffles me. But I don't know if it's clickbait or what that people do or what it is. But because I used to shoot 3-shot groups too. I mean, there's videos of me shooting 3-shot groups, but that was before I realized, the ways of my errors, and I got a little more educated and figured out some stuff. So, but yeah. Oh, I gotta label that one. And I'll tell you what, since I've been shooting 5-shot groups, it's been a lot better. You know where that rifle's going to hit. This one was Rem H high performance rifle. High performance rifle brass. Okay. And see right there what I just did? People will call me crazy. Well, you got 2 different things of Remington brass, and you know they're the same thing as Remington. Well, no, it's not, because you know what? That Remington lot of brass is probably different than this Remington lot of brass. So I'm gonna keep it separate, just help myself so I don't get frustrated at the range. All right, so we are with 125 votes. Man, you guys are outstanding. We got 40% saying 5-shot, 30% saying 3, and 30 saying over 5. So Crash, when you voted on that, did you vote for the 5-shot or did you vote for over 5? Because what I typically do is I shoot 5 And then if that group, and then I'll shoot a 5x5, or I'll just load up, 25 of one charge weight, and I'll go shoot that. If it's factory, what I'll do is I'll at least shoot 15 rounds to 30 rounds of it. Okay, let's see. I will start with 3-shot groups when the bullets are picky or hard to get, but verify with 5-shot groups once you find a load with promise. Okay. Yeah, see, exactly, Crash. So, like, I didn't know if I should just do the 3-shot and 5-shot, because most people are, if I consider the way you do it, Crash, to shoot a 5-shot group. Just so you know, that's how I figure you do it. Much respect. You could teach me a lot. Been watching your vids. Thanks, David. I get a lot of flack about it too, to be honest with you. There's a lot of people that say I'm wasting ammo or all this, stuff, and that I must be rich. And, I work hard. I work really hard for all the stuff I have. I get sent stuff too. I'll be honest, I get sent stuff from Hornet. I get sent stuff from other people, but that's because of the hard work I've put in, writing, networking, and all that stuff. So, oops, I just sprayed that the wrong way. So, that's why. If I get sent stuff, yeah, it's free, but in the same instances, I've put in the time to get sent that stuff. So let's see what this guy's message is. Okay. We'll leave that one hidden. I don't know what that's for, but we'll leave it hidden. What point is that elk? That's not an elk, that's a moose. Wasting ammo? I know, right? Wasting ammo. Look around and sees thousands of bullets, jugs of powder, and primers in ammo cans. What a waste. Yeah. And to be honest with you, every time you pull that trigger, it's not a waste. You're practicing, you're learning, you're building muscle memory. So anytime you shoot behind that rifle, it's a bonus, right? So I went and shot this brand new Hornet brass that Jamie sent me, and I loaded up some primers into it, put powder in it, and I shot it. And it's not wasted time. It's not wasted components. It's practice behind the rifle. It's practice, really what it is just practice and becoming more familiar with that rifle. Any round that you send down range, as long as you're not doing something stupid, shooting it over your shoulder, or something like that, it's time behind that rifle, which is gonna help you in the long term. I mean, I shoot. So for instance, guys, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 whiskey bottles over there. It's where I put all my spent primers. I filled 6 whiskey bottles up last year of spent primers. That's how much I shoot. 90% of it is large rifle, and probably 5% of it small rifle, and then 5% of it's pistol. That's how much I shoot. And with you don't gain experience without shooting and loading and practicing, figuring out what works and what doesn't work. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, Crash. You either win or you learn, right? Exactly. Let's see here. It's practice behind the rifle or the pistol, whatever you're shooting, and its expense gets out there, and practice makes exactly EDC. That's a great point. When someone says you're just wasting stuff, you're not just wasting stuff. I don't know, like maybe shooting in the air. There's ways to waste ammo, but that's the way I'm doing. It's not wasting it. Here's a way to waste ammo. I was at the range today, and I was watching a guy shoot on a lead sled. Wasn't even behind the rifle. He was shooting a 300 PRC. Wasn't behind the rifle enough. He wasn't resting his cheek on the rifle because he was scared of the rifle. He's got no solid cheek weld on there, and he gets up and starts talking to the guy next to him and saying, "Well, this rifle's shooting like like shit. It won't shoot like anything. You know, 300 PRC's terrible rifle, and he's shooting Christensen arms, and he's just talking big time on it. And I walked over and I said, here, I'm gonna give you two sandbags. Shoot off these sandbags. And for one, he's shooting a 300 PRC with a break, and really not a terrible recoil. I'm gonna hand you some sandbags. Shoot off these sandbags. Get your butt off that lead sled. Lead sleds are good for some of the purposes, but not for what he was doing. Trying to get his rifle dialed in for ready for bear season. And I said, get yourself directly behind the rifle. Get a good cheek weld and shoot. Stay there. Stay in. Trap your finger on the trigger. Run that bolt. Stay on that cheek, and then fire another one. Shoot your group, and then get up. And as soon as he did that, he went from shooting his 300 PRC the way he was shooting a group that size. He's shooting a 5-shot group that size, and he shrunk it down to a 3/4 inch group. So there is a way to waste ammo. That guy was doing it, but that was because he wasn't educated. Super nice guy. And as soon as I started helping him, man, he was all about the advice. And actually, then he wouldn't leave me alone. I was trying to shoot, and he wouldn't stop talking to me. But yeah. Anyways, David, every time you squeeze the trigger, you need to know where it's going to impact. Was going to type what you just said. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, David. Yeah. Now, you load up 3 shots and be like, oh, my gun shoots in half minute, you know, and you only shoot those 3 shots. Or you go out and shoot 2 3-shot groups, and one's half and the other one's 3/4. Well, now do you take the average of those 2? And then did you go shoot it in different weather? Did you do it in a different way? You know, it's interesting. I can go on and on. I don't want to get in debate about it with people. I kind of feel bad. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But you know, people's feelings shouldn't be hurt. I just don't, I don't want to beat a dead horse, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I have a way of doing something. Someone else has a way of doing something. I prefer my method. They prefer their method. My opinion, they're not putting enough in to get that, to know the results, but that's just is what it is. Lead sled will crack a wood stock. You are correct. I have seen that happen twice. He was not shooting. He was shooting a, not a composite, but like a carbon fiber stock, David. Actually, a really nice rifle. Yeah. Yeah, very, very nice rifle. Holy cow, man. We're at 142 votes. Oh, you guys are starting to disappoint me. We're the 3-shot groups are starting to catch up to the 5-shot groups, but we have done a 30% over 5. So we'll loop that 5 over 5 win with that. Crash, exactly. Absolutely, to shoot in a different weather. Sure, this load shoots 0.5 during 75 and sunny. Try to shoot 90, you know, in a 95 weather or 30-degree weather. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure what Caleb's saying, but all right, let's write down what this stuff is. This is the Remington. AccuTip V. Tip V. Okay. You have a 6.5 drops all, my dear. Well, how far are you shooting? 100, 200 yards? It'll do it. 6.5. 6.5 not a bad cartridge as long as you're at your right, you know, decent hunting distances. All right, if we hit 150 votes, I'll change the poll here. Oh man, guys, starting to disappoint me. 3 shots is only 2% off of the 5-shot group. It's okay. We've got another 30 that are over 5, so I'm very proud of that of you guys. So, anyways, how long have we been going for? Let's see here. Jeez Louise. Oh, 70 minutes. Right on. Okay. We'll see how much longer I do. I got a yard that needs to be mowed. So I'm hoping to maybe get out and shoot again tomorrow. We'll see. If not, I'll definitely be shooting in a couple of the evenings after work. So just picked up a 7x7 Jap tonight. Oh, dude, nice. Hey, let me know if you want me to make you a 3D printed jig for trimming down 30-06 brass for the 7x7, or is it 3030? I can't remember which one it is, but I make a 3D printed jig for putting it in a chop saw, so you can cut down the brass, so you don't have to worry about finding 7x7 Jap brass. Oh man, I haven't rabbit hunted since I was like a little kid. And I'm not a huge whitetail hunter. I'd rather mule deer hunt or blacktail hunt, but whitetail's still fun. Glad I found this live stream in your channel. I'll be checking back in with you later. Right on, man. Hey, yeah, make sure you check out some of my videos. I appreciate you stopping in. I've had a lot of engagement the last few lives I've been doing. I've been enjoying it. So it makes me want to do more of them. So I really appreciate it. Thanks for swinging in, man. Caleb, you must be a little bit on the you must be on the East Coast then, huh? You like some whitetail and rabbit hunting? Or maybe even Texas, I don't know. Not a huge amount of whitetail hunting where I live. I blacktail on the west side where I live, and then I go east and there's mule deer, and the further east I go down into like farmlands, there'll be whitetail, but mainly I'm up in the mountains hunting. Rabbit, yeah, Ben, you hunt both? I've honestly never eaten rabbit. I'm not sure I want to, but I used to sew that Ruger 77 22 Hornet that I had growing up. That's my main thing I used to go out and shoot is rabbits, squirrels, rock chucks, coyote every now and then. Cool. Anyways, wanted to blacktail hunt. Oh, you're in Missouri? Blacktail hunting's, man, so much fun. I think they're the hardest deer to hunt. They're so smart. I swear they just like disappear too. You can see them, the next thing you know, they're gone. Fried rabbit is good. Interesting, Wayne. Never thought of trying that. Make one. Also need a 50-round case tray for loading block for... Okay, I can do that. So, David, what color do you want of that tray? And the, I'm guessing blue. Blue on the tray and blue on the thing. So so David, that, to do the tray, it's, $15, and then to do the jig, I'll just charge you $5. I usually charge 12, but if you want, so if you want to send me over another $20, I'll do a tray for you, and I'll do a tray and a jig. If you're good with that, David. Okay, maybe I have to try rabbit. Mom makes the best fried rabbit nuggets. Huh. Interesting. That's honestly something I never thought I would try or hear a sentence in. I better write down that 53 Spanish. I'm going to forget what that is. I'm going to write that down real quick, David. Or if you can message me that on MeWe, if you're still in here. Awesome. Thanks, David. And David, there is going to be some 257 weather be coming up soon. I just got a few of these smaller varmint cartridges I got to knock out for an article. And then the 257 Weatherby stuff will be coming. Ben says he just usually debones and make a rabbit stew. See, that's how I think I would probably prefer it. But bam, we just hit 50 votes. Oh, 49.50. All right, I'm scared to look. Oh, you guys. We're 35-35. I'm sorry. Okay, David, sounds good, man. I can't end it on tying with a 3-shot and a 5-shot. So we'll see. Should I go to whatever next vote wins? Or are we gonna, and then I'll end it? Or should I go like 55 votes? So like 53 votes. With homemade biscuits? Oh, that sounds good. You guys are starting to make me hungry. I'm actually smoking some chicken on the grill, on the smoker out there. And then I'm gonna do some salad tonight and stuff like that. So it's getting close to 5 here. Oh, 51. No! 3-shot. A good thing we're going to 53. You sold your 257? Why'd you do that, David? You guys shooting your 3-shot groups. Shame on you. Want some chicken? All right, as soon as we hit 35, poll will be over. And probably stream will be over too. We'll see. May cook one off a little later today. But my dad's been buying Norma boxes for... Oh, dude, yeah, don't do that. Crash. Hey, David, man, I just got the money, by the way. Crash, it's my Etsy channel, Extruded Customs. Go there. And I don't know if I have the 7x7 jig on my Extruded Customs, but if you just order the 300 blackout jig, and then just write in the comment or customize, just write in there to 7x7. I'll send you. I'll hook you up with one. Yeah, that's a moose. Sold to pay for something else. Okay, I get that. Yeah, no worries, man. Actually, use that code too. Crash, can you see it? I forgot I had that on the back side of my business card. So use that code and you'll get 10% off, man. Oh man, we may have to end it at 51% with, let's see here. I think we're at, so 3 shots was at 36%, 5 shots was at 35, and 29% at over 5. Which I don't know why I actually know I did that, but to me it seems like you guys are going with more shots than less, which is good. I didn't shoot that. My grandpa shot that back in the 60s. I wish I would have shot that. That would have been, I don't know, one day. Oh man, dang work. Dude, we just jumped up 54 votes. One more vote and we'll end the poll, so we make sure we won't be tied at that point. Oh, we're tied. So yeah, so 35, 35, and 30. Yeah, so that's the small one too that he shot. He shot 2 more, so he shot 3 moose total, and that's the small one of it, if you can believe. Which is just crazy to me. keep having to view messages. Are you guys like swearing in a bunch of messages or something like that? Let's see here. Yeah, Chicago, it's big. Home is good. Yeah, he's pretty big. Northern, I think that was a Northern Alaskan one, I believe, if I remember correctly. Almost all done. Oh, dang. Whoa, we just jumped over. We're at 57, 56, 57. All right. Dang, we're already... Must have a bunch of people popping in here. 26 likes. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody, for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. I might as well just keep going until I get done sizing my brass here, I guess. But how's everybody doing this evening? Hope everybody's doing good. I almost feel like you guys are hitting that 3-shot thing just to mess with me. Anyways, well, I guess I could end that poll. I'll just end it. All right, we're at 3 shots with 36%, 5 shots at 35%, over 5 at 29%. All right. Ended the poll with 157 votes. Steven, I do for both, man. I also write for a couple magazines, so I do a lot of stuff like that. The 46 grain, you're talking about the 224 caliber? These guys right here. If you can read that, okay. Yeah. I'll be loading these in the 22 Hornet. So stay tuned for video on that. Oh, I love 6mm stuff. Depending, obviously depends what you're going to use it for, right? But 6mm for competition, small deer and stuff like that. Yeah, Skeet, those are some old boxes. So I've been trying to use up some of my old stuff first. But 6mm arc is one of my favorite cartridges. I just last week when I was in Wyoming, I was doing some prairie dog hunting, and I shot a prairie dog at 745 yards with a 6mm arc bolt gun. So 6mm, they do well. All right, let's do a new poll here. So you do hunt? Yeah, I hunt. I hunt a lot, actually. Let's see here. Kind of poll do I want to do? Let's see here. I can't decide what I want to do for a poll. I'm gonna think about it for a minute. Oh, dude, Skeet, dude, just do it in a bolt gun. It's actually really impressive in a bolt gun, and you can load it hotter. I mean, I have an AR with it 6mm arc, right? but it's super impressive at a bolt gun. Let's see, I'm trying to think of a poll. Let's see here. Start a poll. What ammo do you like? What? Let's see here. FACT factory ammo. Quantity. Federal, add an option. Sierra, or let's go with Nosler. Or yeah, Nosler. LER. All right. I've been thinking about a CZ600 or a Howa bolt. Yeah, those are both good options. The Howa mini actions are nice, but so is the CZ. I have a CZ 600 trail rifle and 300 blackout that I'll be doing a bunch of content on coming up soon, and it's a fun little rifle. So, Steven, you only use 3 shots to sight in your rifle. Interesting. Let's see, Crash. I'm a pistol shooter, so I am a federal HST. Okay. Yeah, that's a good round. I really like some of the Hornety stuff too as well. I think we might be setting a record for most people I had on my channel for a live stream today. And definitely the most likes. I've never had over, I don't think, 15 likes in one live stream. So thank you. All you guys are crushing it. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the polls too. That may have been something I've been able to do for a long time. I don't know. But I just noticed it, and I kind of enjoy doing it, so. Maybe we'll do an optic question the next stream I do. But I had somebody tell me I should do like it's apparently like you can do a thing where people can subscribe to your channel, like not only subscribe but well, follow, or I don't know, but basically like a subscription based for my channel. But I don't think I should be asking people to pay money towards my channel. I guess that's what people do, but just watching my videos is enough. So appreciate you guys doing that. With accurate, better content compared to most people. Oh, dude, I appreciate that. You know, I try not to compare myself to other people. You like this hat? Or, I mean, this is only a few of my hats. I've got quite a few. This is one of my favorite ones. But Mr. Moosey up there basically works pretty well for a hat holder. Anyway, Steven, I appreciate that. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people put out good content as well, but I just try to be honest. I share my opinion. I don't back down to what I think or I believe, so I don't know. And I've got a lot of experience behind a rifle and pistol. Like I said, I've got 6 whiskey bottles, bourbon bottles full of primers just from shooting last year. So Crash says, I am always a fan for reloading streams, especially when I'm out on the grill. Okay, nice, right on. Yeah, Crash, I got some chicken right now smoking. Zach says, go 2 powder bullet for 300 Win Mag. Have been having good results with. That's a good. What's your? I'm guessing for hunting, Zach. I'm guessing that you're using that for hunting. That's a good combination though, man. Is there a reason you're going heavier, like that heavy, or do you want to go like? Could you go to like a one? Like, what are you hunting, Zach? Let's give me a little bit of. I'm guessing you're hunting since you're using an ELDX. But that's a good bullet and a good powder combination. I would just be careful up close, Zach, on shooting any game 200 yards and then, because that you're pushing that bullet at pretty good speeds, and that bullet might just absolutely decimate, you know, some of the meat or something like that, destroy quite a bit. Do I bow hunt? I have. It's not really something I enjoy that much. I'm more into the firearms aspect, and I am not a vet. No. Nope. Primarily deer hunting over bean or corn fields. Tried heavier bullets basically just to try them out. So Zach, so you're not shooting very far. 300 Win Mag is maybe you are shooting across a really long cornfield. I don't know. So man, I would go with like a 168 TSX or a 168 TTSX and just hammer down. Let me grab my Barnes manual real quick. Because man, a solid copper bullet, especially at closer ranges, you know, out to 400 or 500 yards with a 300 Win Mag, is just gonna be outstanding. But there's nothing wrong with that, you know, using that ELDX2. That's a pretty accurate bullet. So that's 300 WSM, 300 Winchester Magnum. So if I were you, I would go with one of those bullets there. I would probably go, I prefer the TSX bullet over the TTSX. But I would go like the 168 grain Barnes TSX bullet, and I would use IMR 4831. I don't know, they don't have shortcut in here, so if you had normal 4831, you could do that, or you could always use let's see, some Reloader 19, Hunter, or H4350. Those are all good results. You're gonna get some pretty impressive velocity out of that. CCI. CCI makes good primers, but yeah. So yeah, Barnes needs a new manual. All they do is just they put it out on the internet instead. So Zach, I don't know if you can see that, but those are the bullets, and then there's the powder. I don't know if you're on your phone, you could always screenshot that or something like that. So, but anyway, Zach, that's the bullet I would use. I'm big into monolithic bullets. I have two 300 Win Mags, and both of them shoot that bullet outstanding. Appreciate the feedback. I'll see some. Get back to you. Awesome, right on, man. I mean, that being said, there's nothing wrong with using a 178 grain ELDX. I just don't. I've just seen it do some pretty scary stuff, some pretty good damaging stuff on game somewhat up close. It's an amazing bullet if you're shooting a long ways. You have Hunter and H1000. Oh, there you go, man. Dude, try that out. Any of the 165 to 168 grain Barnes bullets, those are all going to be hammers. And I'm guessing you're hunting whitetail. Did you say that? But I'm guessing you're hunting some whitetail sitting over when if you're sitting cornfields and stuff like that. So, but I agree, Ben. Yeah, we need a new Barnes manual, an updated one with some updated cartridges. Almost done sizing. I figure I'll just hang on here until I'm all done sizing, but I'm getting there. Bam, bam. There we go. Case is all lubed. Barnes needs to bring back the X bullet. Ah, man, I still have a ton of the X bullets. Wayne, if you need X bullets, shoot me an email. Get on Instagram. Email us questfortheperfectload@gmail.com or whatever, and we'll work something out. I have a ton. Hey, Zachary, I see you just followed me on Instagram. Thanks, man. Yeah, dude, if you need some X bullets, I have a ton of them in 30 cal, I believe. I've got more Barnes bullets than I know what to do with, because I only hunt with them, and I bought a ton of them. So, I mean, I don't go out and target shoot with them, so. Sierra did, but I don't know if it, you know, I heard Sierra got bought by somebody, so I don't know if, I don't know if that's true or not. It's just something I heard, Ben. So, I think Sierra got bought by a company, so now Sierra and Barnes are obviously owned. I mean, went together, and they're owned by a different company now. So, but yeah. Oh yeah. So your 25-06 loves the 100 grain X bullets. I'm not sure I have any of those, but I might know somebody that does. 25-06 is just. It's just an awesome round, too. I'm really wanting to start. I want to play with a 25 Creedmoor. I think that could be a lot of fun. Yep, X-Bullet. Okay, I don't think I have any of the 25 cal of them, but I'll take a look. I might know somebody that has some, so I'll let you know maybe next stream or in a week or so. If you're on here, I'll look into that. The reason they don't, I mean, the X bullets kind of suffered with accuracy on some stuff, so I guess they didn't really engage the rifling that well. So, all right, we're at 25 votes. Let's see what we're at for poll here. 33 likes, thanks guys. Okay, so factory ammo. So Hornady is 48%, Federal 28, Nosler 16, and Sierra at 8. All right. Well, my guys over at Hornady are definitely, I'm sure, like to hear that. So, also, guys, if you guys are into podcasts at all, or on you know, like on here on YouTube, if you don't follow the Big Game Hunter podcast, he does a lot of hunting stuff. And I'm gonna be on that we filmed it yesterday. But I'm going to be on that podcast in 2 weeks. So if you guys want to check out that interview, it will be on in 2 weeks. I'll make sure I post it on my community channel and stuff like that too. But if you guys are into that kind of thing, give him a follow. Really good guy. His name's John McAdams. So the Big Game Hunting Podcast. You can look him up. So. But yeah. It's amazing how much faster this makes and easier this makes brass prep go. Oh my goodness, there are my calibers right there. I think I spent like, what, 5 minutes looking for these things, and I realized they're under my loading tray. What's up, Greg? How you doing, man? So yeah, that'll be my third podcast I've been on. It's kind of fun. Although I feel like I'm kind of almost repeating myself over and over again. This time was a little different. We talked a little bit more about reloading, and then like what cartridges are tricky to load for, what cartridges aren't, you know, burn rates and stuff like that, or, you know, like bullets, what bullet might be hard to load for and stuff. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, exactly, Ben. I always find when I'm not looking for it. Well, I should have just moved my reloading tray. I didn't realize I set it on top of it. So I know I'm getting older, because as I leave a room going to do something, I walk into that room like, oh, shoot, what the heck did I come in here for? Oh man, that, and I'm starting to get quite a bit of gray hair back there, as you see, out of this little fluff. So, but yeah. think I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to bring some of my hats in from the other room and just pile them on my moose back there, so there's nothing but hats you see hanging from him. So all right, dang, we're at 100 minutes in. I'll give you my gray hair. Yeah. Dude, trust me, I'm getting enough of it as it is. It's I'm 30, so I got my first gray hair at like 25, and since then it's just slowly packing its way on. So, but thankfully, I have no shortage of hair. I won't be bald. I will just be gray. So, there ain't nothing wrong with being bald either, though. But I like my hair. Anyways, what else? What's up? What else is up? I got probably like, I don't know, 2 more minutes of sizing here, and then I'll probably end the stream. I appreciate all you guys coming in. I mean, hitting that like button. You guys crushed that like button today. Like I said, I don't think I had a stream over 15 likes until today, and we're at 35. We had one point in here, we had 58 people in here, which is huge. Appreciate you guys coming in. Appreciate everybody talking, engaging. And just appreciate all the positive stuff you guys have said. It's always nice to hear. Instead of, this community can be kind of negative sometimes. So I really appreciate it. And like I said, if you haven't checked out my 22 Hornet video I just posted today, go check that out. And factory ammo did really well. I was very pleased with it. Still trying to decide if I want to do my testing, my load development with my can hanging off the end, or if I want to leave it off. I think I'm probably going to leave it off, and then go from there. I do take that's the other thing is like, when you have a threaded muzzle, threaded end, I do always take the end cap off, the thread protector. I take that off. That way I don't have it coming loose and affecting, and I don't notice. So what's next for the Hornet? Well, we're going to do a bunch of hand loads. I've got a bunch of bullets we're going to load up. We're going to try a different powder. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm basically sizing brass, prepping brass to do that. I'll probably come back out here tonight and maybe do some, throw in some powder charges and seating bullets. We'll see how the night goes. Maybe be able to hit the range tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. If I don't hit the range tomorrow, I'll be in here loading, which I'll probably do in their stream while I do that. And then I'll shoot during a couple of the nights during the week. It's nice. I can shoot at my range until 9 or dusk. And so right now it's 9, you can shoot till 9 there. So that is pretty nice. So that's the plan for the Hornet. I'm going to clean it really good, get it scrubbed down really good. And then, yeah, so right now I've got 100 pieces now of once fired brass. I've got 2 different lots of 25 from the Remington. Oh no, I got more than that. I got 125. Oh no, wait, math. I'm not doing math right here. I got 20, 20, and 20, which is 60. I have 110 pieces of once fired brass. Some Remington, some Hornety, but I'll keep those separated. But what I'm gonna do is I'll load up some groups, and I'll go out and I'll shoot 5-shot, do some 5-shot groups, see how it goes, and then go from there. And yeah, so I think that's gonna do it, guys. I appreciate all you guys stopping in, hitting that like button, and voting on the polls. Looks like Hornety's gonna win this poll at 50%, Federal at 27%, Nosler at 17%, and Sierra at 7%. So I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for stopping in, chatting, and I really appreciate you guys. All right, guys, take it easy. No worries, Zach, man. I appreciate you following my Instagram too as well. All right, man, have a good one.